Doppelgangers. I need to talk about this because it's driving me kind of nuts. Um, so, here are all my stories about doppelgangers. When I was 14 years old, I was sitting in my first health class for high school, and the woman who walks in the room looked literally a, like a carbon copy. Not just looked and sounded like a carbon copy of my great aunt Sandy. A, but about 20 years younger, maybe a tiny bit more. Um, she was obviously a generation younger, but I spent that whole class staring at her, trying not to have my jaw on the floor because I could not believe that this was real. I was just like, what is happening? And this, when I was 14, this was in the 90s. So, like, this stuff wasn't on the internet. I'd never heard of it before. But I'm staring at this woman. She sounds exactly like my aunt. And I don't even know what this woman said the whole class because I was just gawking at her the whole time. Um, it was so bizarre because it was her voice, it was her face, even her haircut was like the same. It was really freaking weird. Um, and I don't know. I must have gotten over it because I had her for like gym class the rest of the year. Um, so like I guess it was fine, whatever. It was weird. And then I had a couple years, 2 or 3 years later, like this is, I was still in high school. Um, and my dad had some strange things happening. He was at a Home Depot and somebody came up to him and started a full blown conversation with him, starting with, "What are you doing here on your day off? Like, why you work on your day off?" And my dad was like, "What are you, what?" And this was in our hometown. Um, I don't think he ever had another run in with it. If he did, he didn't tell me about it, but that was really weird. Um, and then while I was still in high school, I had at least one guy who moved like later in the year, like later in the years. He came from maybe about a half an hour away, still in the same state. And he literally was just like, he used to stare at me, and I was like, what is it, dude? We were all in band together, so like we're all pretty friendly, you know. And he he tells me I have an evil twin, like in the other town that he came from, and I'm just like, dude, like he straight up was just like, he told me I was adopted. I'm like, dude, I am not adopted. Like if you met my family, you would know. Like, there's no way I'm adopted. I'm definitely their spawn. Like, they're weird. I'm weird. We're all weird together. Physically, you can tell we're definitely related. Like, health wise, all those things. I'm just like, no, I'm not adopted, dude. That's that's not a thing. And he was like, "You sure you don't have a twin that they that they sent off somewhere else?" I'm like, "Oh my god. Well, I can't verify that." But I was just like, no, I'm not a twin. No, like that's not. But he was adamant. And so eventually he just decides, okay, well, you have an evil twin floating around there. And I'm like, why are you? He was like, you're definitely the good one. I'm like, oh my god, dude, I duct taped you to a bus seat, and I'm the good one. Like, and and he was just like, yes, you are the good one. And I'm like, okay, I disagree. I'm like, I'll be the regular one. So, um, yeah, those, and now I'm in my 40s and I'm having another one for the. That's really weird that all of those took place during high school. So that was back in the 90s and early 2000s, which means we're jumping like more than 20 years into the future before I saw another one. So at my old workplace, I just left last year, there was someone there that like I got to know her pretty well. You know, and I miss everybody from my last job. Um, and I'm out in the world meeting a lot more new people and everything. I'm getting to know more people. Oh my god, words are hard. This is hard to talk about, by the way. It's hard to be seen. So thank you for witnessing me, senpai. Um, so I'm meeting new people, and I've come across another one now, and it's really strange and bizarre because again, it's because I'm getting to see them in person and I'm getting to know them a little bit. They have the same facial features, the same body structure, the same voice. The first time I'm listening to the voice and I'm just like, where do I know this from? Like this is a familiar voice. Like why do I know this voice? And then it like I just kind of let it sit for a while and then it finally comes back to me. I'm like, "Oh my God, my last job." Like I literally not know this person, but it was just like I had to take a beat and just kind of like sit with it for a while because it was really kind of freaky. Like because when you meet somebody like that, it's literally it's not just the way they look at a certain angle. It's not like, oh, when they talk like this, they sound like no, it's like a replica of somebody. And this person that I've met more recently, again, is like 15 years younger, maybe a little bit less, but at most 15 years younger than the first person that I met. And now in this context, like I know both of them um enough to be able to see like the different like struggles that they're going through and the different like headway they're making in their like spiritual journey. And so when I sit and meditate on this and I'm just kind of like, what's up with this? Like when I'm asking spirit, like, what is up with this? Like, what are we doing here? Like, why are you showing me this? Because it's weird and it's not totally freaky. It's not like it's a little bit freaky, but um, I get one word, fractals, and I'm trying not to assign extra meaning to that. I just want wow, the light keeps changing because of what's behind me. That's interesting. Sorry about the lighting doing weird things. Anyway, fractals. And like I said, I'm not gonna I don't know. I don't know. It's like I'm seeing fractals of reality. So I don't know. Drop in the comments what you think. Opinions. I don't know. Stories if you got them. We love stories. Um, yeah. And also just thank you for listening. I appreciate it. I don't think I've actually talked to anybody about this. So it feels good. Feels good to just get that off my chest. Probably my best friend I've talked to about it. But yeah. Thank you. Okay. Have an awesome day. Bye.